entertainment programs. Can't stop, won't stop. On Ebona, the 103.5 FM. Listen to news updates on Ebona, the 103.5 FM immediately after Angeles, 6 o'clock a.m. and 6 o'clock p.m. weekdays. Stay tuned to be updated, to be informed. News updates, live reports. Ebona FM breaks the news with actualities.
I believe that if we are hoping for a new Nigeria,
you can as well listen online via mixlr.com/GistFM.
Good evening and welcome to Ebona, the 103.5 FM news update today, Wednesday, the 24th day of January 2024. And the time is 4 minutes past the hour of 6. Martin Ifan Chukwuekeze is my name. The headlines. ANAMBRA CLERIC calls on leaders to proactively address insecurity in Nigeria. Town leadership tussle. Enugu Community 6 Governor Mba's urgent intervention. Abia Police Command begins orderly trial for police officers who invaded radio station. Donald Trump wins new hemisphere GOP primary. Nikki Haley says race far from over. Now, details. ANAMBRA CLERIC call on leaders to proactively address insecurity in Nigeria. The recent spate of kidnappings and killings by bandits in Nigeria, particularly in the Federal Capital Territory, is deeply alarming and requires an urgent, forceful response from President Bola Tinubu. Most Nigerians believe that Nigeria can survive the security challenges in the country with good leaders and good governance at all levels. However, ANAMBRA CLERIC, who served close to Sambisa Forest, calls on leaders in Nigeria to come clean on the issue of insecurity. The Catholic priest of St. Patrick Catholic Church, Udumobosi, recognized that prioritizing basic responsibilities will help leaders in Nigeria achieve more. Here is a report. Please take a listen.
The level of insecurity in Nigeria today is so alarming that the Minister of FCT, Wike, had to order for emergency meeting with security operatives in Abuja to strategize on measures to curb the rising cases of kidnapping in Abuja. Anambra clergy, who once served in missionary capacity close to Sambisa Forest, says that righteousness exalts a nation and urged the government to come clean on the issue of insecurity.
In Proverbs chapter 14, that says before, righteousness exalts a nation. Onye ọbụla tinye isi n'ọfịa insecurity akawanye ọnọdụrụ na be anyị na esipesi nata mana emetunata mmadụ na-ebi n'egwu onweghị ihe dịka mmadụ a na-azị ararụ n'ezi dịka nsi mara obodo anyị na anyị na-ararụ n'ezi na-anara ikuku n'anya si mana ọ dị ọzọ kịta ihe niile abụọ na ezi omume dị ọzọ kere na ọ na-akpọ insecurity na-akpọ Boko Haram na-akpọ terrorist unknown gunmen n'obodo anyị a na-asị unknown gunmen eziokwu abịa adị unknown adị not known ihe eji akpụ ike ma egbe na ndị ọzọ ọfa na-eme ọbụrụ registered ndị ọzọ so amaala ya mara ebe ha sigasị mana we have not gotten the way to die for the good cause.
Father Anthony Mary Udoka Ibazo of St. Patrick Catholic Church, Udmobosi, who returned recently from missionary journey, called on Nigerians to stop goatscaping, as Bishop Coker hinted, and address our challenges objectively.
Amaara m ya dịka ezigbo ụkọchukwu, nnukwu ụkọchukwu na-eche echiche iru na azụ, na-agba mbọ ịfụ na Naịjirịa gaa n'iru. Onwere onye ọ nara eti, onye ọbụla na-adị emeta ọfụma, etie ma onye na-nkụzi ma onye na-achị achị. Ife ọnọdụ bụ ịfụ na Naịjirịa aga n'iru. So mgbe o kwuru okwu maka goatscaping, Africa nọ dị nnukwu mkpa. Ọ na-akpọ onye ọbụla back to responsibility. Na onye ọbụla nwere responsibility in Nigeria. Na ọ bụrụ sọ ndị political class, na onye ọbụla, ma fada, na onye ọbụla, na anyị nwere collective responsibility. Mana mgbe anyị na-akpọ sọsọ politicians, mkpọ Tinubu, kpọọ onye nke akpọ onye nke, I'm really goatscaping because I'm not being realistic. I'm not accepting my own responsibility. So Bishop Ukadipara, all the right of na omume a na-emezi onye na-alụ ọrụ a na ijide at the very spot ọ na-akọcha ndị ọzọ without accepting his own misbehavior and force.
He advised leaders in our society to tackle challenges that concerns them directly, so as to avoid interference and distractions to have effective leadership.
Let me pray for the wisdom to know the areas that affect me directly and hit them directly. And knowing that those areas that affect me indirectly, no one will not direct. Let me trust them to do the needful. So in the same place, in the same way. I pray that Lord will give our governor and all leaders wisdom to know what is direct their direct priorities and follow it, and trust others to do their own. So if we face our priorities right, I'm letting
from St. Patrick Catholic Church, Odumbosi, Onitsha Archdiocese, Martin Efanchukwu Ekeze reporting.
Still on the news, town leadership tussle. Enugu community seeks Governor Mba's urgent intervention. The people of Ishi Ozara community in Nkano West local government area of Enugu State have appealed to Governor Peter Mba to intervene in lingering crisis in the area. They also condemned the purported plan by a few individuals from the community to change the town union leadership of the community for their selfish gains, noting that such a move would compound the crisis already rocking the community for some years now. Addressing journalists in Enugu on Tuesday, the President General of the community, Mr. Obinna Vene, said that he was not informed of any election. He, however, expressed surprise that some persons in the community were boasting that they obtained the permission of the governor to remove him by Friday this week. Vene lamented that the same cabal that masterminded the ostracization of some villages and his purported suspension as a PG in 2021 was responsible for the imposition of a traditional ruler in the community. The President General urged the governor to suspend the rumored election in the interest of peace, while urging the people of Ishi Ozara to disregard the rumored election and go about their normal business. Abia Police Command begins orderly trial for police officers who invaded radio station. The Abia State Commissioner of Police, Kenechukwu Onwuemelie, has ordered an orderly room trial for police officers who invaded a radio station on Umuahia, the state capital, to effect the arrest of a guest identified as Udense Bernard, who was on a live radio program at ABN TV Radio located at Azikiwe Road. Newsman reports that personnel of the Abia State Command of the Nigerian Police have invaded Flow FM in the Umuahia North local government area of the state to arrest one Dom Norman who was accused of being witch-hunted by the Okeze Ibazo-led administration of his criticisms of the government. It was gathered that the policeman invaded the radio station to arrest Bernard over a purported petition written against him by his brother, one Onwuka over a family issue. The management of ABN TV radio had raised the alarm over the manner the policemen who corresponded gathered failed to produce a warrant of arrest, invaded their studios and damaged their studio facilities and whisked away their guests, an action that management considered a slap on them and threat to journalism in the state. The broadcast media management characterizing the actions of the policeman as proactive, provocative, and overzealous, criticized their breach of rules of engagement. The Abia State Police Command, in a statement issued by the police public relations officer, Maureen Chiknaka, could not reveal the identity of the state police personnel, but went further to inform the public that the state police chief had personally paid a visit to the radio station for on-the-spot assessment and has apologized to the management of the radio station over the conduct of the personnel. Now we move over to the foreign scene. Donald Trump wins New Hampshire GOP primary. Nikki Haley says race far from over. Former U.S. President Donald Trump is poised to win the New Hampshire primary on Tuesday, leaping closer to the Republican presidential nomination after he led the race with 52.5% of the votes against former South Carolina Governor Nikki Haley, who polled 46.6%. The victory in New Hampshire comes 8 days after his successful clinching of the Iowa caucuses. No Republican has won both and failed to take the party's nomination. The results in New Hampshire are a setback for Haley despite putting up a better than expected show. She had invested much of her time and resources in the state, hoping for an upset victory. Though the results will likely increase calls for some Republicans for Haley to drop out of the race, the Indian American vowed to push on. What a great night. God is good. She addressed her supporters at Concord in New Hampshire. I want to congratulate Donald Trump on his victory tonight. He earned it, Haley said. Trump campaign, on the other hand, urged Haley to drop out of the race. Haley does not have a path to victory. Instead, if Haley stays in the race, she will play an active role in advancing the re-election of Harris Biden, it said. This is where we draw the curtain on news update on Ebona at the 103.5 FM. But before we leave, a quick look at the headlines. ANAMBRA CLERIC call on leaders to proactively address insecurity in Nigeria. Town leadership tussle. Enugu community seeks Governor Mba's urgent intervention. Abia Police Command begins early trial for police officers who invaded radio station. Donald Trump wins New Hampshire GOP primary. Nikki Haley says race far from over. You just listened to news update on Ebona, the 103.5 FM. News produced and read by Martin Ifeanyi Ekeze. Thank you for listening. Good evening.
Listen to news updates on Ebona, the 103.5 FM immediately after Angeles, 6 o'clock a.m. and 6 o'clock p.m. weekdays. Stay tuned to be updated, to be informed. News updates, live reports. Ebona FM breaks the news with actualities.
I believe that if we are hoping for a new Nigeria,
you can as well listen online via mixlr.com/GistFM. How best can we talk about the challenges we are having on our streets, our community, our society in general? Street report. If we do not address these challenges on Ebona FM, who will? As the happenings around us get as complicated as they can be. Street report is here to make sense of it all. Street report is causing social change across your streets. In your community. Street report is here with hardcore journalism to get to the roots of our problem. Why don't you join me, Martin Ifeanyi as number the first every Friday, 4:30 p.m. on Ebona 103.5 FM. are street reports on fools in your face. On Emas Nebona the corner 24/7. 24/7.
nwanne m ndị oyibo si home is where the heart is. Anyị wee bulie aka n'Igbo wee sị nwanne ebe ife ọma dị ụgbọ na-aga aga ka anyị na-eso nwanne every time m batara Anambra ka m nọlụ nwa aṅụlị obi m a na-akụ resident Leofi n'ogidi egbugo m nwanne they cannot disappoint. Ịbata na residency ifunu rooms and suites luxuriously furnished nwanne ka m gwa gị nke bụ eziokwu residency hotel nwere a restaurant ọ na-abịa ịbata dị asaa abụọ gị local and intercontinental foods and beverages ọ ga-abịa ilisie ido arụ nwanne ịbanyezianụ na bar where you are served with drinks wines and spirits brewed in different parts of the world. In the midst of everything, security is 24/7. Residency Hotel Leofino Gidi, Dinner Kilometer 13, Old Enugu Onitsha Express Road. Call them on 081 40 933 512. Residency Hotel Leofino Gidi. Ebano and Ebe.
Ndewonu, afam bụ Nnụta Josephine Ujunwa, abụ m Adogidi 2024. Ana m asị ka unu na-ege ebe ọ na-adị 103.5 FM
Ladies and gentlemen, tighten your seatbelt as we take you on this smooth ride. Let's go! It's the morning drive on 103.5 Ebona DFM. Keeping your morning engaging.
Thank you, like and subscribe, share with your friends on Facebook, Telegram, anywhere.
Your morning inspired, be informed. Let's interact only on the morning drive. Make it a day.